The Pandavas were fully prepared for battle well before dawn on the 10th day of the war. Sikhandi was given the central position, with Arjuna on his right and Bhima on his left. Behind them stood Abhimanyu, Chekitana, and Satyaki. Yudhishthira stayed at the rear, flanked by Drishtadyumna and Virata on both sides. The Pandavas were fully prepared for battle well before dawn on the 10th day of the war. Sikhandi was given the central position, with Arjuna on his right and Bhima on his left. Behind them stood Abhimanyu, Chekitana, and Satyaki. Yudhishthira stayed at the rear, flanked by Drishtadyumna and Virata on both sides. On the Kauravas side, Bhisma stood at the center, with Drona and Kripa on either side. Duryodhana, along with Kritavarma and Bhagadatta, held the middle, while the rest of the army filled the rear. As the sun rose, both armies charged at each other with fierce determination. The battle was intense, and soldiers on both sides fought with great vigor. Sikhandi boldly confronted Bhisma, and attacked him with great enthusiasm. "Why do you avoid me?" Sikhandi shouted. "You are known as a great warrior, who once defeated the mighty Parashurama. Today, I will defeat you." Bhisma laughed and replied, "When you shoot your arrows at me, I cannot help but find it amusing. I do not take you seriously, and you do not provoke me to fight." Offended, Sikhandi retorted, "Enough with the excuses. Fight if you dare." He struck Bhisma 5 times with his arrows. Arjuna, watching Sikhandi's boldness, thought to himself, "This is surprising. Sikhandi has never been this eager before. Perhaps this is a sign of things to come." Encouraging Sikhandi, Arjuna said, "You have shown great courage in attacking Bhisma. Now let us back up our words with action." Bhisma turned away from Sikhandi, and Duryodhana approached him, saying, "You fought brilliantly yesterday. Let us secure victory again today." Bhisma responded, "I am old and weary. I promised to kill 10,000 soldiers every day, and I believe I have fulfilled that promise. Today I will fight once more, but either the Pandavas will be defeated, or I will fall." Duryodhana, pleased with Bhisma's words but not fully understanding their deeper meaning, rejoiced. Bhisma let out a lion's roar and attacked the Pandava forces, killing countless soldiers. He advanced on the Panchala army like a fire without smoke. Arjuna urged Sikhandi, "This is your moment. Bhisma has attacked your father and brother. Now is the time to strike. I will be right behind you, protecting you." Drishtadyumna ordered a full-scale counterattack on Bhisma. The Matchas, Kakayas, Pandyas, and Panchalas launched a fierce assault, blowing their conches and horns. Satyaki, Chekitana, Drishtaketu, and the Kakayas surrounded Bhisma. On the Kaurava side, Purishrava, Bahlika, Kritavarma, and Kripa, along with Dusasana and his brothers, came to Bhisma's aid. Dusasana attacked Sikhandi, but Arjuna struck Dusasana with a powerful arrow, causing him to faint in his chariot.
After Dusasana regained consciousness, he charged at Sikhandi, but Arjuna stepped in and confronted Dusasana. Despite a strong fight, Dusasana eventually fled the battlefield. Drona sensed the Pandavas' strategy and called Asvatha to assist Bhisma. He remarked, "I see something different in the Pandavas today. Even the twins are unusually energetic, and their focus is all on Bhisma. I am not feeling myself today. My hand is trembling, and my body aches." Yudhishthira's face shows anger instead of anxiety, and there's a certain gleam in Krishna's eyes. This day might turn out to be disastrous for the Kauravas. Bhisma fought valiantly, destroying elephants, shattering chariots, and holding back multiple attackers until midday. Yudhishthira urged Drishtadyumna to keep pressing the attack. When Asvatha arrived to help, Abhimanyu engaged him in a fierce duel. Bhagadatta also joined the fight, but Arjuna shot a relentless volley of arrows at Bhagadatta's elephant, Supratika, causing it to turn and flee. Bhagadatta then shifted his focus to the Panchala forces in another area of the battlefield. Sikhandi stepped forward again and struck Bhisma 5 times. Bhisma, enraged but controlling his anger, thought to himself, "How much longer will I contribute to this endless slaughter? I've fulfilled my duty to Duryodhana and made my promise to the Pandavas in front of Krishna. I've blessed them with victory. It's time for me to step away from this violence and find peace." As Bhisma wrestled with his inner turmoil, Sadanika, Virata's brother, suddenly attacked him. Offended, Bhisma reacted like a wounded serpent, destroying Sadanika's chariot, killing his charioteer and horses, and finally beheading him with a swift series of arrows. Sikhandi struck Bhisma again with 5 arrows, but they could not penetrate his armor. Seeing this, Krishna said to Arjuna, "Why are you hesitating?" Krishna urged Arjuna, saying, "Why delay? You must face Bhisma as you promised. It's better to act now than to wait."